partake in.
That's what I was saying is you have like a daily thing that you do, and I feel like I don't have that like every single day.
I mean, you used to paint like on a weekly basis, but you don't do it as much as you used to.
It's just a hassle. I don't like putting all my stuff away.
It's work.
Yeah, it almost is. And
I
then,
love painting too, but your level of painting is an occupation.
yeah. And that's the thing too, is I feel like I have to come to a new understanding with my art, is that it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to have a message. I can just paint, I can just express creatively.
Yes. If I had to play the game on the level that you paint, I wouldn't like it.
And that's the thing too,
It's-
like
it's
even
work.
when we play like Minecraft, say, I still have a method to it. I'm still accomplishing something. I'm still working towards building or mining or like it just, there's always a motive behind everything I do.
Yeah.
I can't ever just be mindless.
I would love to be on one of the greatest teams of whatever game.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like with everything else. It looks better on the outside, but like, imagine the hours this man to put in to be the best to play
Right.
this game.
Right.
Like, what studies have you taken? You don't play this game for fun.
Right. And not only that, but it's cool when you win those kinds of rounds, but when you get that high up and then you lose, you got to think about what that does to a
Impact.
person.
Yeah.
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 I'd be devastated.
I think top 35% is fine.
That's fucking good. And the only reason you're that good is because you like it that much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it is a very toxic environment.
Right.
If I was heading into Overwatch for the socialization I get from GTA, I would not play that game.
I can tell the way your personality is in each game.
Sad to say, but it's almost like a naturally generated toxicity.
Yeah.
Because the game gives you all that information. If you could not see everyone's stats,
Right.
all you have to go with is this is a player on the game.
Right.
We're just gonna have to see if we win. But they supply everything.
And even so, if you have that stat, you have to play to that stat.
Yes,
If you play
don't
less
play
than that,
yes.
you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve
Yes.
to even have a
Oh no,
PlayStation.
it's like you played every match with me.
Because I hear the bullshit that even comes out of your mouth, and I'm like, who is this man? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I couldn't. That's the other thing that scares me about video games, that everybody takes it so serious. I know that I'm a nuisance to be around because I'm so shitty. Like,
But it's because of that.
it's because everything's
Like
focused on the
pride.
stats.
Nah, but not only that, but when you win those rounds,
Yeah.
oh man, the feeling.
I'm
You feel
sure, because you have to work so goddamn hard for it.
Yeah, and then when you don't get that feeling because of somebody, and you know who it is, that's when the toxicity kicks in.
Yeah,
You understand it fully.
I just can't play.
You could
I
be
really-
a coach.
It's just so confusing to me. Like,
It's
I
just
just
because you
know-
didn't grow up doing it. I've
Yeah.
been on it since PlayStation. That's the first one.
GameCube.
Yeah.
Like, every game that I loved to play was more of like you wave your hand in the action that you want to do, not press a button to do it. Like, my favorite
Yeah.
game on the Xbox was this veterinarian game, and so I would like take care of these little tiger cubs and stuff, but I was always moving. I wasn't having to remember the buttons. So
Yes,
I
muscle
only
memory.
remember, I just remember what each button does, not what each button is called.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm asking you to put in 14 years of gaming.
Right, and that's why I feel like I'll just end up frustrating you because you'll never win, and I know you like to win, so.
It's not even, babe. I just know that a lot of games don't require that.
Right,
14.
right, I agree. I think that, like, if we got the Link game, the Zelda game.
You just need to learn 3-dimensional gaming. You're a 2-dimensional game.
Yeah, it just confuses me. It makes me sick. Even Minecraft goes too fast sometimes. I really, really, I don't know.
Yeah. The depth.
I have good depth perception. I don't know what it is about
No, it's the fact that you can move in the map. It's
Yeah.
the depth. On,
Oh, yeah, I
On
see what you're
Smash,
saying.
you move right and left.
Yeah.
But
Smash, I'm great.
once you add right, left, forward, back.
Nah, I need the XY
Yeah.
plane.
I know.
One or two ways.
I was okay with the Mario game though, with the rabbits. I just didn't like the concept. It's like what?
So you don't think you'd like the 3D Mario World, Mario
I
Bros?
would. I feel like it would just be repetitive from the 2 dimension.
Yeah.
They
Plus,
just made it 3D.
it just looks like so much. I would rather have more 2D levels than a 3D game of that game.
Yeah.
Because I love that game. And I don't think it has to get that hard. It does not. I mean, I enjoy playing many levels. Like that Panda Pop game, I love it because I can win every single level and I'm still fulfilled. Like there's no other game like that. There are a few, but they're mostly mindless. I want to play a game where I can progress, but it stays the same rate of hardness. I don't want it to get increasingly impossible. I hate that shit. It irks me so bad because I can go back to the first world and be like, I got 3 stars, all the boxes, I got everything, and then I go to the last world and I can't even get to the fucking halfway flag.
I appreciate your understanding of my game. I looked at my stats the other day. I have 300 hours in that game already.
I just enjoy being near you. I don't need to spend every second like in your face.
300.
See, like, but if you think about it like this, if I logged 300 hours of my time, what would that look like? Like, you can look at if you were to put your 300 hours on paper, it would say Overwatch or just playing on the PS4. If you were to look at mine on paper, what would that even look like? It'd be like, if you color coded each activity as a different color, it would be crazy ass colors.
Rainbows.
Like.
I like consistency.
I get bored. I get so bored easily.
I know.
But that's the thing. I feel like I need to be okay being bored. I think I only feel bored because I'm not feeling productive. You know what I mean?
You're not relaxing. You're just
Exactly.
still
I'm just like,
thinking about-
I'm wasting time. I should be doing something of importance.
I wish I could just give you a pill. I think that was what weed does for you. Because you start relaxing when you get high. But before then, you act like you got a job. I don't get it. I just want you to full commit to not giving a fly or a flip.
That is my goal, not goal, for literally until we move. I don't want to make any more money moves, like thinking about how anything is going to translate into a career, nothing. I want to go, maybe go do 20 hours a week somewhere, but just for fun, to have spending money. Not to build wealth and stack up a savings plan and shit like that. I'm so sick of myself. I'm so sick of it.
It'll come. You just turned. Just wait on it, baby.
I know. And that's the other part about my childhood is that I've always been the youngest. Yeah. But I've always been just as smart and productive as everyone else, but because I'm younger, right? But I mean, I'm pretty averagely smart. But anyways, I'm younger, so they're like, you're excelling, you're so much better. You got to keep this going. You gotta be the best at everything because it's even more of accomplishment because you're younger. Yeah. So now I'm thinking, I could be 21 with the whole business and 40-hour work week and da 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 da. And
you know what you're doing to yourself when you think like that? It's the same thing. It's the same thing an older sibling goes through after knowing they're an older sibling. You're a big brother now. You can be however, just like we talked about, I don't even know if it was a month ago. I don't care if you're 2-3 years old. You're a big brother now. You gotta grow up. You gotta do this.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
You don't have space to be a child anymore.
Right. That's what I mean.
Can
is
you
that
get the diapers for me, the baby wipes.
Right. Watch your brother. Yeah. It's so weird if you were to be able to go back in time and listen to the things that your parents told you. I don't even want to correct it or change it or whatever, but I just want to hear it in its true form. Yeah. Based on how I interpreted it and used it to my personality or the way I maneuver through life. because there's so many things that I fight, like so many invisible things that I fight mentally that wouldn't even exist if someone told me something else.
Right.
Or it would exist in a whole different way if someone told me something else.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre to me.
It's only how my brain works now. I just thought about that.
What?
My brain absorbs everything it hears because it's basically been conditioned to. You gotta learn
Right.
this.
Right.
You can't.
If you don't
doubt
listen the
about
first
this.
time,
Yeah.
you get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me repeat myself.
Exactly. That's why I learn the way I do.
Yeah. And
No matter what it is, I take note of it in wrong order or correct order.
yeah, the other interesting part about you observing people is that you weren't allowed to ask questions. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
So you were picking up on information so that you didn't need to ask questions.
Try to answer them myself since
Right.
you don't want me to ask.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Human mind is incredible, even at a young age, and that's what I think the older human mind is pretty much deceiving itself and saying this young mind should not be as advanced as mine, and if I allow it to,
Right.
then I'm at a deficit.
That's the interesting thing about like empathy and mean adults. Children come out, they don't know anything other than love and taking care of things and, you know, seeing things at face value. But when a child shows you that you are without empathy, you try to take it out of the child and make the child seem like it's doing something wrong when really you just refuse to have compassion for the world. And you never want to admit you're wrong, especially to a child.
That I won't be ashamed of at all.
Right. That's what makes me excited to be a parent, is to have conversations that I didn't know could exist with kids, you know? Like, see the way, you know, I don't know.
They're gonna be. It ain't even gonna be referred to as woke because it's gonna be so common.
Yeah.
Like, you're not woke. You just what you should
just
be.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
You just exist.
Yeah. Woke is more like you woke up at the age of 16 versus
Right.
from day one I'm telling you what the truth is.
Right.
So you ain't
You
never
just
gonna
are,
have to be woke.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You'll never sleep.
Exactly. You never sleep. Just like this puppy right here.
I wish I could sleep that good. That's the other thing too. Like, if you look at her, she'll be up in the middle of the night. The only reason she sleeps through the night is because of us, but she sleeps at random parts of the day. So why can't I?
All this dog worries about is getting fed
Right.
and not shitting on your floor. That's it. Everything else,
Yeah.
she having as much fun as she could possibly have.
That's another huge center of guilt for me, is not waking up early, not making the most amount of hours in my day.
I don't care about Steve Harvey reference or whatever he said.
What is it?
Something about the longer you sleep, you know, other people doing shit, but
Oh, right.
yeah. But like, are you ever gonna sleep?
Right. Do you,
Like, how
are you
far
resting?
you gonna push yourself to be what you think you should be?
That's one thing that I'm easily shedding, is the opinions of others, and the whole grind, get up and get that money,
Capitalism
all that
thrives
shit.
on that shit.
Right, yeah, entrepreneur. It's all, like, I love people who have their own business and stuff, but if you don't love yourself, if you don't even know that you are yourself, you know what I mean? Like, there are so many parts of you that you are ignoring, all to make this money, to have the biggest, baddest, best of everything.
Yeah.
For what? Just to feed another man's pocket. You're not,
Yeah.
you're really not advancing anywhere in your,
I've been stopped buying them shoes and I realized that shit don't matter. Hey, Jordans, man. So I ain't really had shoes like that growing up. So you best believe when I was in Afros, I was trying to
yeah.
cop every new shoe.
Which I don't think that's a bad thing, especially if you when you grow up without something and you're able to get that something, get that thing that makes you feel empowered, but don't make that your only source of empowerment.
Right.
It should also come from within. And like, especially with the makeup and stuff, I believe that your appearance has a lot to do with your confidence, but only if your confidence is coming from a place where you love what you're showing, and not from a place of I'm trying to look like this or that, or come off as more wealthy.
I wear what makes me comfortable now. I wear what allows me to be comfortable in all aspects versus trying to be socially comfortable.
Right.
And that's it. I'm gonna wear these shoes because these motherfuckers fire, or at least I think
Right.
other people think they fire. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Other than that, these motherfuckers stiff. They don't hold no heat. They cost $200.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
and a sweatshop. I ain't even know about all that shit.
That's the whole thing. Like, people with shopping addictions. How do you?
There's no therapy for that.
Right. Well, but they say that it's retail therapy. To go shopping is to actually help yourself, and I'm pretty sure that was completely made up by capitalism in order for you to go shopping.
Doing crack is the way you get off of crack.
Right. Basically.
No.
But people don't think to question that. Like, why do I feel the need to spend money in order to be happy?
Yeah.
Because money is the only value, or one of the very only few values that we hold as a society.
Yeah. They do just enough to keep us sane. Downsizing, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If I knew what effect I was having on the planet
Oh.
from doing that.
Yeah. I think it's sad that we have to, because the crazy thing is though, we would all go small and then have the same ways. We wouldn't have the same effect on the planet, but they wouldn't change what they're doing.
Yeah, it wouldn't, but the way I see it is, if we realistically do that and it worked, if not delaying it by a couple million years, this shit would probably like eradicate all the problems we're causing.
Right.
Because
But I think it's sad that
you're also shrinking your footprint when
Right.
you do that.
I agree, but I think it's sad that we would have to shrink ourselves to an inch tall in order to bring change, other than just changing our ways.
Yeah, it would
That's
definitely
crazy.
change human. I mean, we would significantly drop on whatever scale we have as far as what we rank as
I don't think that.
an organism, but
Right. I don't think that humans would allow ourselves, like, as a race to.
not all.
No.
Not every.
There would be a lot of people who would
It's
stay
like a
big.
movie, just this is
Yeah.
society.
Right. But that's the thing. Most of the people that need to be downsized would stay big. Jeff Bezos, all those assholes.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm big.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you," you know. I'm really
All the
big.
rich people in that case will be big.
Right. In their big houses and their big factories.
I was rich on this level. I didn't have to downsize.
That's the thing.
And the fact is, we didn't do it for
That's
money. We did it because have you seen another Earth in the a square solar system?
That's crazy though. If you think about it, if people were to really offer that to this America, everyone in poverty would probably choose that, because think about the amount of food that you have, like, even in that wall shit where they're small, a strawberry is this big. A strawberry could last you days.
Yes.
How much is a strawberry? Single
How hard
strawberry.
would it be to make a Tesla? That shit would be smaller than
Oh
the
my
smallest
God.
RC car we have. I'm serious.
Yeah,
man.
but I'm saying more so as like living costs. The cost to live would be so much smaller. The fact that there's a living cost
You
at
could
all.
use that lamp would light up this whole fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, right. Like water too. You need a droplet of water,
Yes.
as opposed to $50 worth of
Yes.
you know.
Showering in gallons and gallons. Literally.
At the
Probably
40-gallon
wouldn't
tank,
go
we
a
gotta
gallon.
empty that shit every other day. That's so crazy. But at the same time, it's crazy because how small we still really are compared to other shit in
Oh,
this
yeah.
universe.